I've been talking to sources in Baghdad who are saying that there is an expectation that the US embassy in Baghdad will be attacked. What's interesting, and obviously we're only getting this from sources, that it is virtually empty. We're told that there is nobody there anymore, and there is an expectation that it could be attacked quite shortly, actually. And then a number of military bases in the region could be attacked. Now, there are 4 in Erbil, which is where I am. There's one actually just a few miles behind me that one of our sources were telling us is a very dangerous place to be this morning, and I think that that has been something that people have been expecting here for some time. Now, you've got to remember with Iraq, what's really interesting about this country is that it has to play off its relationships with the United States, which is incredibly important. There's 2,500, maybe more American troops that are here, and it has relations, obviously, with the United States, with all this incredible history over the last 20 years or so. And yet it has a government that leans towards Iran, and it has a huge number of very powerful Shia militia groups here who will be absolutely incensed by everything that's happened in the last week or two, and have been saying and have been pushing the government to firstly close the airspace here, which they actually couldn't, but Israeli jets have been passing in the skies above us, which has been annoying them. And they have been warning for some days now that if there is an attack by the United States on Iran, then they will be wanting to get involved, and that will mean attacking embassies, bases, but also American personnel and American people who are here as well. So it's a very, very tense time here. I'd say that there are many people within this country and in other Arab countries that have no great love for Israel, perhaps you'd say, obviously, but Iran as well. They see them as a cause of much of the trouble that is here. I was talking to a gentleman yesterday who was saying that Iran has been causing so much trouble in the region. It would all be much more peaceful if it was attacked and this war came to an end, but they would like to see the regime change. So there's a divided opinion, but politically it's very, very difficult for this country, but it has to, I think it's almost unique, has to keep both sides on board. It has been doing to a certain degree, but what's happened overnight could change things dramatically, I suspect.